So you're looking to get your coaching website up and running quickly. Stick around because we're going to be talking all about that in this video. It's a really sunny day here. I have a bed sheet up to block the harsh light and I'm still squinting a bit, so sorry about that. First up, we're going to talk about choosing your platform. So if you're wanting to get your website up and running quickly, then I recommend, if you're not at all tech savvy, that you use a drag and drop system. Now, I have used both Squarespace and now Showit, and I recommend Showit. The reason being, with Showit, you link your blogging to WordPress, so you can then tap into the power of WordPress plugins later on down the line if you want to do anything fancy with your website. I don't recommend getting fancy straight away. If you're just looking to get your website up and running, you want to stick with the bare minimum, get it going, and then you can add as you go, and Showit's perfect for growing with your business. If you want to think a bit more about which website to choose, you can look at my other videos, how to get started building your website, or why should I use Showit for my website. Next up, you need to think about your domain name. So if you don't have a domain name already, you can purchase it through GoDaddy, Google Domains, or Hover. Those are the ones that Showit recommends you use. If you are using something else like Squarespace, I think you can get your domain name through Squarespace. So once you have your platform and your domain name sorted, the next thing you want to do is start designing your website. Now, this is a lot easier if you use a template, because then you're not staring at a blank page wondering what to put in there. And templates come in all shapes and sizes. I design specifically for coaches, so you're in the right place to grab a template that's all set up with you in mind. You can browse them at amyhardy.co, and there's a link in the description to this video, so you can browse some of them there too. The great thing about templates, especially if they're designed for your profession, is you don't need to do the thinking. You can just get on with filling in the content within there specific to the kind of coaching that you do. So you'll have all the pages that you need to get started, and they're split into sections. So you just go ahead and think about putting in the copy that you need for those sections. So with a template, you can really easily swap out colours, particularly in Showit. It's just a click of a button, change out the colours, and it's done. You might want to play around with them a bit within that and change up some of the colours on the template, but you can change the look of it in literally a couple of minutes. So that's super fast. It's really easy to swap out photos that are already in there as placeholders when you buy a template. So you can either swap out for stock photos that you've chosen, and I'll link to some great stock photo sites below, or it's always a good idea, particularly if you're a personal brand and you're selling yourself and your services, to have a photo of yourself or a few photos of yourself on your website. If you don't have professional photos or don't have the funds for professional photos at this stage, I recommend taking a few photos of yourself just on your phone, and then finding some decent presets or filters to use to make them look a bit more professional. I've linked to a couple of the apps that I like to use in the description to this video as well. One of them is Color Story, or any Lightroom presets that you can find are fantastic as well. If you're worried about the tech involved in customizing your template, I know that a lot of templates, my ones included, come with video tutorials that show you exactly how to make all the common changes that people need to make. And when it comes to launching your website, once you have your domain set up with Showit, you just hit publish and you're launched, and you can have a little celebration. In fact, with my video tutorials, there's a little button you can press to celebrate the fact that you've launched your website. So it really is possible to get your coaching website up and running quickly if you use a template. If you use what you have just now, it doesn't need to cost you a lot of money, and then you can focus on working with your clients and doing what you love and living your life. If you want any more website tips or tech tips to do with growing your business, then make sure you hit subscribe so you're notified of the next video. They go live every Monday.